Just out at the moment. I'm just going to the Leet to play with a boat. But the problem is, if you just saw my other video that I've just posted, this is on the same day as well. I'm just going to play with a boat. But the problem is, if you hear me going, oh no, and if I accidentally swear, I'm sorry for my language, but it's because one side of my boat wants to stay on, so it's not the best thing. If it was, and it's not fully done up. I never fully do it up if I'm just having to put the battery in now. But let's see if it wants to stay on now. It might, if it wants to stay on. But it's also a thing of me having to undo it all to get to it, because if you look, you have to do up 4 things for it, and they're all twist ones that really hurt your hands. That's how that cut on my finger got really bad, actually, because I hurt it by constantly doing that up one day, and it did not feel very nice in the end. See, that's it going proper. That splashing is the boat. But what I'm worried about is that if you have a look real quick. Hold on a minute, sorry. Watch. See? But it will literally just continuously do this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to look at the sky real quick. But I have to look what I'm doing, otherwise I'll mess up. And I will lose this boat. And it's not a cheap boat, neither. It's not a particularly cheap boat. It's not a particularly cheap boat. But you can also go backwards. See? Watch. Forward. Backward. That's how much power it normally has. Without the guard normally on here, that's how much power it has. Look. I just heard a rattle from that, which ain't very good. But I'm just sending it upstream now. You're gonna get me because I'm not gonna be able to have an eye on my phone. I'm gonna have to have an eye on my boat, because the thing, otherwise I would love to show you it, but there's no one out here to show you it. So I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet. You're gonna have to bite the bullet, and I'll probably have to get someone later. For your information, Tommy, I'll show you what I mean. Look, that's the thing that you pull up and let a load of water out, but over there goes down to where a water wheel normally goes, and it goes in it, and there's like a 20-foot drop, and that also goes down there, and then there's the water thing that goes over the road over there and into a field over there that I can get into, which is also my nan's. Yes, you have planning permission and everything. Don't worry about that. We don't need to go into that. No, thank you. But I might be able to stand my phone up there. I'll just stand my phone up so you can see what it does. So you can just see it. You can just see it, but it sprays up so much water, and it will literally continuously do this. If it stays on, it will literally just float down that river like that. It goes pretty quick. It's not slow boat when it doesn't have the guard on the back of it. It's not a particularly slow boat. You can't really see it, because it's quite far away. It does go pretty quick. It rips around here. It absolutely rips, and you can Tokyo drift it, but it does splash up a hell of a load of water, if you can see. And you also have to go really careful with it, because when it doesn't have the guard on. Hold on, I'll watch it so you can see more. That's how it without the view, and I will zoom in a little bit There you go. It's a little bit blurry at the moment because it's more focusing on the log. I'm going to go upstream so it won't try to float all the way back down at high speed. But look, it literally rips up and down here really well. I'll put it there so you can see more. It did not want to go for a second there. That's what I'm on about. See? Oh, that's not good. He's not wanting to... For your information, that if you can hear that clicking, that's me pressing the water. I'm pressing the other one, it's not going to work. That's the other one. That's the one. That's this one here. That's not good. That's the one that we were having trouble with last time, and now it's not wanting to go. So we might be ripping it over this thing in a second with my dad watching. It is literally not wanting to go. It did go there. I've let me whack the boat a couple times. Just the controller. Sorry for my language. That's just me whacking the controller a little bit. Oh, well, that's not, look, I'm pressing the button, see? That's one of them. That's the other side. See, I'm pressing that side, and then I press the other side, which is supposed to spin this one, yeah? Do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So, what we have learned today is that, look, you can see which side it's spinning, which is that control, which is for that one. But then this control is for this one, yeah? Does nothing, because this one, spin that one. This one is supposed to spin that one. Does nothing. So that means that this is mostly royally broken. I mean, it did last for quite a while, seeing that I did get in, December, and it's lasted till April, nearly 20th, which is my dad's birthday, which is coming up. And yes, this will probably be published on the 29th. And that literally, look, this, should we open this up? Let's see what happens. Let's see what's happening here, shall we? I'll show you how to open it, then you have to open these, see? Yeah, and then you open it up again. It does not smell nice in there neither, because that other motor's burning up. So he's having a look if one of the things snapped off. So, I don't know what's actually wrong with it at the moment. I'm not that good with this type of stuff. But I am going to tell my dad real quick, and we might be able to figure out what's happened with it. To be honest, my uncle eventually knows how to fix this type of stuff. And he's got another boat for me, so this won't be the only boat in Ross here. Little RC boat. It is literally an RC boat. It says it on the side, but that is not good. Hold on a minute. Pop! I think my parents took her in. If she's not in there, then she's wandered off. But so I doubt it. She's probably in the field. If she's not in there, then she's in the field. Because she normally goes over to the field, to the page like that. Her ball's at the door, so yeah, she's in. She in? Oh yeah, Poppy's in here. Poppy in. Dad. We just figured out something. Dad, watch.
Oh, do you know what just happened? 3-star moose swimming in the water. Do you know what I just did? Shot it right there, killed it. As I go over there to grab it, do you know what happens? Blub, 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 blub.
Oh, did you lasso it?
No, that's what I did. I literally lassoed it, brought it close enough that I was being
You weren't quick enough, it sunk.
It went blub, 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 blub.
Oh, fishing.
Whoa, fishing rod.
Dad, look.
Bloody fishing rod.
Dad,
Hold
look.
up.
It's connected, yeah? I'll turn this on. It might work if we dry it out, but I don't know, to be honest with you. It weren't cheap, but it's not like it weren't cheap, but it's not like it wasn't cheap, you know, if you know what I'm saying. You know, it's 20 quid at the end of the day, compared to a, you know, £300 boat that most people buy in ruin, which, you know, you think, you know, it's not very bad, is it? It's actually so much better, but yeah. It's literally uses this battery, and it is literally 2 AA's in a plastic thing surrounded but with a wire connected to it that goes in the boat. So yeah, you know, it's better than nothing, innit? And it isn't particularly dry. It isn't particularly dry in there. Before we started, it was actually particularly dry in there. So it's not the best. It's a bit, it's a bit annoying.
These cables that are 20, 30 feet above their head. If they cut the wrong cable, they could likely die. Steel utility lines. And they're doing it in broad daylight in front of
And it goes to the boat, which is just...
UK churches are under attack. They reported 9,000 crimes within the last 3 years.